Hello everyone. All cards of Wizards from the Maze has been revealed. Today I will look at the top picks for all of the factions. This set has some great tools for all the factions, specifically for heroes that aren't played that much yet, like Asari and Arak. As soon as the app got all cards as well, I will publish an article about some decks you can try as soon as set 3 has been officially released. For each faction I will add one deck for all of the heroes. So let's dive in. First we got Axiom. They have some really neat cards as well. They're a little bit about augmentation of characters and permanents. They have a lot of characters that gain the new support ability that is active while at the reserve. And the first card I want to highlight is the Grams. I think this card is really good. It's a 2/2 for a 1/2 stats, but from reserve you can discard a permanent with hand cost 3 or less, or you can sacrifice your own permanent, and if you do, you can create Brassbuck in target expedition. This card is so good because this set also has a lot of permanents with hand cost 3 or less, so I think every deck will upgrade their deck with some permanents, and being able to discard those things are great. Think about the Icebound cycle, but also against things like, we will see some of the permanents as well. It's really good. We also have a new card that creates a Brassbuck from hand and reserve. That can also be used to sacrifice again to create another permanent. You can also choose to sacrifice a permanent, and if you do, you can create a Brassbuck. And one of the beautiful things of this set is we have the bug out bag that creates a Brackbus itself, and is an expedition permanent. And if you sacrifice that one as well, you get another buck, and you get an easy 4 mana 6/6/6, and it's really great. The Grams is good for you also if you get that sabotage permanent. You can sacrifice your own permanent as well to also get some sacrifice out. I think this common is really good and can be played in each of the heroes. With Traced, you want to get things into reserve quickly. You can add this to the reserve quickly to choose one of the options. And also Subhash, you can play this with Subhash ability, summon a Brassbuck. Put this out, discard a permanent, or sometimes sacrifice a permanent and get another Brassbuck out. I think the Grams are there for real value and will be seen a lot in a lot of Axiom decks. The next card I want to talk about is the Abbey Sepp Courier. I think this card, the rare, will be played in much decks as well. Not only the Axiom one, but also the Orids one is really good. Things that I have in mind with the rare Sepp Courier is like you have the Icebound cycle. If you do something with that, you can also add a counter on permanents you have in play. Playing with the new permanents, you get a lot of boosts out. Maybe some of the robots that get boosted in reserve as well. You can even scout this for 2 to just put it on the field, surprise them with a 2 mana from hand, and augment like 4 characters as well. It's a very good card in limited as well. The Orids one also works really well with Ghoulrang. If you got some tokens out, all the tokens get boosted by Ghoulrang naturally, and playing out this Sepp Courier will make sure that all of your tokens will get another boost. It's a really good card, and I think this one will also see a lot of play in the upcoming weeks. The enhanced prototype, specifically the Bravos version, it's a really good Atsari card. You can spend 1 counter from Atsari to ready 2 mana orbs from reserve. So first it's a 5 mana 5/5/5. That's okay. You probably draw with Atsari. Hopefully you will draw with Atsari there. You get this one in reserve. You play it from reserve for 6 mana. Maybe you got some boost up as well. But otherwise it's 6 mana. You will say, Atsari, I remove a counter, so you will go back from 6 to 5, and you can draw another card with the enhanced prototype as well. And you have 2 mana orbs ready, so effectively this is a 4 mana 5/5/5 with some boost maybe, and it will also trigger or will put back the Atsari triggers as well, so you can draw even more cards. This is a very good rare, and I think this will be one of the staples in the upcoming decks for Atsari. Let's see. Here is the bug out bag. That's great for the Grams. Also, Sap Extractor is at least the common. It's a 1 mana play. It's good. It's nice to have to make sure that you can augment every turn. Specifically good with the robots and with the icebound permanents as well. As soon as you don't need it anymore, play the Grams, sacrifice it itself, and you have a 2 mana 4/4. It's a very versatile card as well. The Refinery, one of the things that you can also spend some counters on your reserve to get that Abbey going. So if you will put all characters in reserve, put them in onto the field, or maybe you don't want that yet. You play Abbey, even your reserve gets augmented. I think that is really good. For Bravos, we got some interesting creatures with the Excavator. Note that one of the things, the cards I like the most of the set is the common version of the Stew, that's giving things seasoned. As soon as the Excavator leaves the expedition with the seasoned the Stew, he does hold his own counters as well, and you can give another target character also one boost for each counter it has. So it's very versatile. I think this card will be very good. Let's move on to one of the 3 cards I think are the best for this set. The first one is Duel of Grit. Sending a character to reserve or discard them completely is something Bravos was lacking. I think this card will at least replace Mana Eruption or Intimidation, because I think one of these 2 you always want to be played next to Duel of Grit. I think the common is great, the rare is even better. Specifically the discard, you can discard. Well, in the current meta, there are a lot of small things. If you play your own small things, you can still discard something with 2 or 3 mana cost or less, and I think that will be well enough for most of the times. Atsari, if you play this in Atsari, you have 5, 6, 7, 8 cost characters as well. With Dual Grid, you can almost always remove anything you like. Without spending too much effort. I think this card will be in every Bravos deck the upcoming season. Also, the Stew, and specifically the common one, is really good. You can give a character 1 boost. Combined with Basira, you might even get 2 boosts out of it. And characters in the expedition are seasoned. So it's not only the character you boost. No, it's all characters in that expedition are seasoned, and if they go back to reserve, they will keep their boosts. As I said, Basira, it's very good here, but also with stuff like the Excavator, maybe also with things you want to have stay on the boost. Like if we go a little bit above again, you see things like, where is it? Oh, here. The Pendacar at night, if I have 2 more boosts, Sabotage. If you do this like the Stew and Basira, it gets 2 boosts, it sabotages something, it goes to reserve, and as it's seasoned, he does always hold still his 2 boosts. As soon as you play it, then again, it already has 2 boosts. It's a 2 mana 3/3, and you might be able to sabotage directly again. I think this card is very good. And with the Stew, I think I even would replace the Bouncer with this Pendacar. But the Stew will very much make sure that this type of card can be played. And the last one is the Mess. It's a cheap 2-mana permanent that you probably want to remove with the Gramps earlier. And whenever a character leaves your expedition, he gains 1 foot. And as soon as you got 3 counters, you can resupply once per turn. This card is insanely good in Kojo because Buddha also triggers the mess, but also as soon as you get the 3 food counters, you can resupply and make sure that with the draw you get normally for your turns, you can always play 3 characters. And as soon as you play those characters, you have another. You can trigger another one of the mess at the end of the next day, of the start of the next day, because your characters leave again. And if you do this and you play a low curve, you can every day at least do some resupplying. If you got a Haven next to it, you can also get it boosted. So Basira also loves this card a lot. It's getting you that card advantage, and sometimes you have 2 to mess, and then you can play everything from reserve and just get that way a little bit of mana card advantage as well. The rare the mess I would not play it for Bravos, but it's because the common is so good already. For Lyra, the first one I want to point out is the guitarist. If you are playing like a Nevenka deck, give him a boost with one of those hero abilities from her. It's a Dusk. Well, you probably can draw a card if you are playing a little bit with the 0 characters that have base statistic of 0. It's good. It goes to reserve. It gets boosted automatically. You play it again and probably get another trigger of at Dusk. If you also be able to anchor it with Nevenka or another card, you can even get more card advantage of this as well. And also, the stats for the mana cost aren't that bad. If you are playing more like an artist or song deck, the rare version is still also very good, so it can be used as well. Daedalus is another card I really like. It's the rare and the Bravos one with the Scout one. You can play that 1 mana, give something a boost, maybe give Daedalus as well a boost as well. So what you need to do is you can Scout with Daedalus, send it to reserve, then trigger another character in play or reserve, roll a die, and they get both boosts. Or only the character if you not lucky enough to roll that 4+. Important, send me to reserve, activate first, because if you give the from anywhere trigger first, and Daedalus will get a counter, goes to reserve, it loses the counter. So that is something you do not want. Also in Bravos, I see this card be played in Basira, also in Kojo. It's a 1 mana, give 1 or 2 boosts, and after you effect, we don't really have much in Bravos that yet, so I think Daedalus will see some play as well. The art is amazing for most of the cards. I think they did a great job again with all of the arts. They're so good. Let's see. I think Septuenda in Lyra can be very strong, specifically the rare. If you play that artist song deck, you can play Septuenda, remove the fleeting. You can change some boosts and draw a card, get back into reserve, and you can do that probably every turn with the amount of songs and artists you are playing. So I think that it can be a really good card, and again, that art is amazing. Let's go to Muna. I think Muna didn't win the competition this time. I tried to build some Argent decks, and I think I had some trouble with getting the new cards in. A few of the cards that I would like to try is the Bumblebeat. it's that 1 mana card we need for Arjun to get in the reserve. And that way we can discard it. So Bumblebeat you can play on turn 1. You still can win an expedition, hopefully with it. Get it in reserve, and you can discard it for Arjun. It's also a very good card for Tasha. Giving it the boost, it will be a 2/2 for 1 mana, and from reserve it can even be a 2 mana 4/4. It's a lot of stats. I think it's great. And the really MVP of Bumblebeat is the Orids version. I think whenever another play character joins your expedition, it gains 1 boost up to a 2. This card will fit in Sigismar perfectly. You play it on turn 1, get it back to the reserve after rest, or with the rest. Next day, you will spawn a recruit. It get a boost, you play something else, it gets another boost, and you play this for 3 mana, 3/3 with Anchor. It stays another day, and it's very good. I think this card is a very good rare for Sigismar, and I will think it will see play there. Another good card is Flore, Caring Gardener. I will try this card in Arjun. I have seen it at some pre-releases as well. As soon as this one gets in the reserve, it can give boost to a target character in play. If you got this card in Arjun, you probably have something already on the field. Give something there. Maybe you want to have something in reserve that you want to boost to make sure that they get anchored. A 2 mana 3/3 is also very good, so it's a very good card, and I think the combo will see play. Also, the rare one in Lyra in that 0 base statistic deck can be a really good addition as well. I skipped the Corgi because I think this card is going to be insane. We do have some uniques that trigger Anchor when it gains a boost, or someone gains a boost, and I think based on Corgi, those decks get broken because something enters the battlefield with like a Teja trigger, something gets a boost, you can anchor something, you anchor like the Corgi or something else, and because a character gains anchored, you can give something or itself another boost, triggering again that unique, anchoring something again, and it goes back and forth. And I think this card is really good with those anchoring uniques. And I think if those combinations will be played a lot, I would see the multi-anchor uniques with getting a boost being a suspended release soon. Also note, Little Mouse, Sabotage. Muna got some sabotages this set, also with the Bravos Oof of the Pendacar. If you sabotage, you can discard something with what boosts from the reserve. Maybe some key card for your opponent. They do exhaust resupply, but it's better than don't have any sabotage available. And the rare even gets it to play it from anywhere. I think this card will see, at least in common, see some play in certain decks. I think it's really good, and Muna don't have a lot of ways to sabotage, so this will probably be in it. And let's see. Then for Orids, I have seen the Orids Crier, and I'm not really sure if it's gonna be included in everyone, but a 1 mana 1/1/0, it's okay. It's another 1-drop, but the 2 cost, getting 2 boosts when another character joins your expedition for Sigmar again, it's really good. But also, if you play a deck like Gorang, get a Crier turn 1 in reserve, maybe with something else, get on that the boat, getting 2 tokens, it's already max level. So I really like this card, and the rare one you can even ready 2 mana orbs, so effectively it will pay 1 for itself. At least it's a 2/2, and if you get some ways to get it boosted even more in reserve with like a Epicep Courier, it gets crazy real fast. I think this is one of the best cards for those kinds of deck. Also, the Yzmir one is a little bit of the same. Whenever you play a spell, get a boost. This is easily a card you can enjoy in Yzmir. Then the next one, Leo Relic Expert. I think this is a great card to have in Arjun. You can anchor it, and at night you may spend 1 of your counter from a card in your reserve, or landmarks to sabotage after rest. And I think this one will works perfectly with the new Arjun set, because you do have the farm, which makes you get counters for having things at noon and being able to resupply, and you can just spend a counter from that one. Or with your gardener, you pick up a counter, well, you give something a counter and get it away again with Leo for 2 turns sabotage after rest. I think this card is really great and will be now to include for Arjun decks. Then the Aegis Templar. I think this is one of the best cards we get for Orids. The common is already good. Turn 1, it's just a 2/3 for 3, and as soon as it leaves, it gets a recruit. For Gulrang, as soon as it leaves, it gets a recruit that's get also a boost. So it's value. You can even pay it for 1 to get that recruit out as well with the scout ability. And the rare it gets even crazier. You can scout for 2, get in 2 recruits. And if you get some cards that say, like whenever check to joins your expedition, this one with scout joins your expedition, triggering it, relieves your expedition, and joins 2 recruits. So you have 3 triggers for there as well. He summons a 2 mana, probably 4 for 4 in Gulrang. It's a very strong, versatile card. And also, you still can play in Gulrang like this: a turn 1, 2/1, maybe even win expedition, and as soon as it leaves, you have there 2 recruits there already out. Make it easier for you to get those turns in. The second one, Orders Dispatcher, will be probably very good as well for Gulrang. The rare specifically. As soon as you got some boosts stacked up on the card and you play this from reserve with like 2 boosts, you can spend 1 of its boosts to create 2 tokens in your other expedition, creating a 4 for 4 dispatcher and 2 2/2 soldier recruits tokens in your other one, effectively having both sides a 4 for 4 on stats for only 4 mana. And I think this rare is very, very good in Gulrang. Honorable mention, Fiore de Liberi. It's a very cool looking card, and I will build an Orders and a Bravos deck with this card very soon as well. So stay tuned. Let's see. Of course, license withdrawal. To be able to discard a boosted character is very good, specifically in this set. You have very different abilities to get boost in reserve as well. So all cards that get boost from reserve and being played are now a little bit weaker with license withdrawal. And I think this removal is needed to get a healthy meta. Otherwise, things like the robots in Axiom might get too good. But let's see. I think this card will see a lot of play. And the last one, Mesectat for Gulrang. I'm gonna try the rare first, because to have those recruits directly be available from turn 2, getting the 2/2 from in both sides. I think it's good to not have a free double progression for your opponent, but maybe the common is good enough. I will see. And the rare Oof version can also be played in Sierra, I think, to create those 2/2s. And if you play a Hive next to it again, you got some 3/3s, and things get out of hand very quickly. The Yzmir cards, Screaming Starfish, must see play, will see play. Specifically the rare version and the UF version. I think the Lyra one is very good, giving it boost whenever you play another character with a base statistic of 0. It's a 1 cost, it's an aura card. You can spend the boost to draw, so if you have some low to the ground aura cards, you can play this one again, draw a card, play that one. It will be very good, I think. Scribbling Starfish and Yzmir itself is boosted by spells. I think it's a little bit harder to get those things out maybe from reserve, but it draws you another card. And at worst it's a 2 mana 1/1 with draw a card, and I think that's very good still. It also might be good in Lindiwe. I'm not really sure if the rare slots are available for this card, but be able to just play one spell, get it a little bit boosted, and to be sacrificed later. I think it can be good there. Yzmir Engraver again, the Lyra one and the rare version here in the upcoming set will be very good. To be able to discard a target character or permanent with hand cost 2 or less will be very good. Discarding a character with hand cost 2 or less is already very good, but also with a lot of the permanents coming in, I think this will be a out to include, specifically for Aurak, but also maybe for a Akasha deck or something that can use this ability very well. The Korcon Informant, this scout ability is very good. Pay 1 and remove 2 counters from target card in play or reserve. I think if you have some rare slots available, you can put in the rare. But also the common, giving a swing of a 3 mana 2/3/2 and removing 2 counters is already great. So I think this card will see some play as well. The Hunger, Lokinox is taking it with him everywhere, and now he's also taking it to Bravos. And to Bravos, it's a gigantic character that will probably see some play in Atsadi. Atsadi will get to the 8 mana very easy. It will discard everything from reserve and from the permanents directly. We'll get 1 boost for every card there. So it probably wins you a 1/0. If you have more mana available to play like a Hydra, you can even go 2/0 very easy. Afterwards, you play this from reserve, it gets fleeting, it gains gigantic, and it still gets 1 boost for every card that goes to your discard pile. Together with the Duel of Grit, you can remove something, the duel gets also removed, and it gets 2 boosts, and it's suddenly a 5/5 fleeting gigantic thing. I think this will be a card that will be very, very good, and we'll see some play. Metamorphosis, look at the rare art. It is beautiful, and I think it's also very, very good. You can discard a character, and like the Hunger, that's maybe a 10/10/10. You discard it and create a mana mod with a 2/2 stats for only 2 or 3 mana. The rare can't target the Hunger, but the common can, and it's. I think it's very good. A removal spell that will certainly see play in a lot of Yzmir decks. And those were my top cards and picks of today. I think we see a lot of new things coming out in the upcoming set. I am sure that a lot of heroes will use some of these cards. I think some of the new revealed things will be staples to come, like the Haven Syringa for Bravos. There will be like the Starfish, or maybe the Dispatcher. There will be certainly cards that will see some play in the upcoming meta, and I'm really looking forward to see what we can brew with it and how decks turn up to be. If you don't know it yet, Alter TCG blog has all the cards revealed here. Take a look if you want to take something for yourself. And as I said earlier, I will post here also some day one starter decks you can play with. Not the demo decks, but my own decks I like to tinker with from day one. As soon as the cards are all available, also on Altered website and in the app, I will post my decks all online on Azure.dot, and we will show them here on the site as well. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. I'm the Bravos Header, and see you soon.